the chairman of the GreenPro Products and Services Council. Mr. Parasuraman was the founding chairman of the Indian Green Building Council, and he was also the vice chair of World Green Building Council, which was also formed when he was holding the leadership of Indian Green Building Council. We are privileged to have Mr. Parasuraman for his commitment in leading the green building movement at its initial and nascent stages, and also now the green products movement in India. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Parasuraman, for joining us here today. And we are also privileged to have Mr. Søren Enholm, CEO, TCO Development Sweden. I will introduce Søren as we go along. Søren is a very articulate person and extremely committed towards green EcoLabel and green product certifications. We would be very glad to hear Søren's address subsequently. Thank you, Biswajit Ghosh, also for Chief of Technology of Tata Steel, for being here with us today and leading the development of the standard for steel rebars for concrete reinforcement. Thank you all for joining here with us today. Without much further ado, may I request Mr. Parasuraman to do the welcome and theme address for this conference on GreenPro. Mr. Parasuraman, please.
Thank you, Giri. First of all, Søren, Ghosh, Giri, and Karthik, and all my ladies and gentlemen, very good morning and welcome to all of you. As you know, the Green Eco Label was launched by CII in the year 2015, only about 5 years ago. And thus far, about 1,700 products from about 120 companies have achieved the GreenPro certification level for their products and are available for the market for construction for green building. Further, in addition, our GreenPro certification in support of IGBC. We congratulate all these companies for the effort in making the product green and contributing for the green movement in India. For this, we started. We actually primarily pioneered about more than 22 years back. We know the moment of creating and boosting domestic demand and making India self-reliant. During the COVID times alone, GreenPro has been actively supporting buildings, further supporting and actually making good deal more effort to Karthik and his whole team by supporting industries for getting their products accredited and enhanced market reach for us and for them by aligning with our national goals. Over 15 companies have adopted almost about 2 to 3 a month in this lockdown period alone, which is fantastic. For increasing the uptake of EcoLabel products, GreenPro is in association with the Global EcoLabel Network is creating a global outreach program in recent time for mutual recognition. That means if you have a EcoLabel product in one country, you don't have to repeat that the same in other country. We have also we have completed this already with Thailand, and we're talking to organizations in countries like Malaysia, Australia, and Taiwan. Today, a lot of dignitaries in Sweden, Australia have joined and sharing their experiences and exploring opportunities for mutual understanding in a similar manner for their EcoLabel. To facilitate developers like architects, developers, consultants, specifiers to to make the right product. We have already said before, a green building certification actually certifies the building, but what goes into the building is supported by EcoLabel. That's what goes inside the building and make the performance of the building smarter and better. For this, we have an online directory of EcoLabel products, which will play a vital role in demanding the EcoLabel through online media, facilitate engagement between manufacturers and end users and all of us. GreenPro is also formalizing GreenPro by developing a task force at a national level to enhance developers to adopt green products, green materials, and green technologies to support to adopt sustainable construction practices. This is also very key thing for the construction industry. We urge all the members to take this initiative as much as we have taken in the GreenPro certification and GreenPro Eco Label to contribute further toward the green building movement. At the moment, GreenPro, in the short span of time, covers about, I mean, that's very fantastic achievement for all of us. It covers about products and materials that can cater to about 90% of the construction costs. So they're not very small. 90% of the construction costs in a building, which is passive potential. GreenPro has also expanded our scope in certification for passive products also, like TMC bars, carpet tiles, and active products such as solar PC, cooling towers, wastewater treatment plant and services. And GreenPro is also venturing into consumer product to engage ourselves in the consumer segment also, and products like packaging, domestic cleaning, and further to drive sustainability in the overall green building market. GreenPro, with all the stakeholders, including product manufacturers, very key to us, testing laboratories to support us, consultant with further enhance the scope and reach of consultant, and end users who are actually benefiting from them and support us. They have also developed an EcoLabel certificate for seal bars for construction to enable end users to select key bars which will sustain the durability and life of green buildings, which will lay embedded for more than 50 years at least on life of building in the concrete. This standard has developed in the leadership of under British Ghosh, who's here today, chairman of EcoLabel for green bars. I congratulate Ghosh, who is the chief of renowned chief of technology, Tata Steel. And very congratulations you, Ghosh. And this standard will be launched during this today. This two-day conference will be organized. We do twice a day, once by themselves and once in the ages of IGB Congress. with a focus on product, materials, technology, and enhance, I think the more important, hygiene, health, and well practice of all the product in a sustainable environment. Experts from the field that joined us today to sharing their experience on adoption of green building for enhancing the well-being in the built environment, and during these tough times, which is the blessing in disguise, because this is further fillip to our movement, but this will be much more sustainable. Many of the GreenPro Eco Label products have been displayed their product in the virtual exhibition. I think in CII in the last 2 or 3 months, particularly in the IGBC Congress, we have made some of these exhibition much more impactful than the live exhibition we had some time ago, because you can feel, touch, and you can't touch, but you can experience many of these exhibitions much more than on a physical thing, I hope. And I think that we have a virtual exhibition we have today. We also urge everybody to attend this conference and the exhibition to benefit us. Today, we have about 8 product manufacturers manufacturing a variety of green products, which will receive their GreenPro certificate at this meeting. I congratulate all other products, all of the 1,700 products and manufacturers, and those who are getting today. And I congratulate all of them for eco-labeling their product. All of this indicate that we are gaining momentum very, very fast, thanks to the effort of our team from CII, who are doing extremely good work by further reach in the industry, product and services and technology, and all the other stakeholders, including people like Soren and the organization, and further taking the market transformation in the country. I wish you all the best, a good exhibition, have a good experience, and once again, thanks for Soren for you from your Sweden. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Parasuraman. Thank you for delivering the welcome and theme address. As Mr. Parasuraman articulated, we have covered about, GreenPro has covered about 90% of the building material which goes into construction of a building. So if somebody wants to construct a building, he can have 90% of the overall cost of the building available in terms of EcoLabel certified products in India. Thank you. We have a long way to go in terms of several other products, but we have made a good beginning with leadership and support and guidance from the GreenPro Council under the leadership of Mr. Parasuraman. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here with us today. May I now request Mr. Soren Enham, CEO, TCO Development Sweden, to deliver his address. As I said earlier, Soren is the CEO of TCO Development, the organization behind TCO certified IT products. He has been leading this initiative. He has been involved for the last 20 years. And he's a person who is extremely articulate, very committed to environment. And he also, as a strategic thinker, he has supported the global eco-labeling network in terms of developing the strategic plan. And Soren, as I come to my office every day, there are several shops on the way as I come to the office. Majority of the shops are very, very sparsely occupied. Majority of the shops are even empty. But one shop which is always full is the shop which sells the IT products. So there is a significant growth in terms of IT products, services, and technologies in the country, I'm sure globally too. And in this context, the work which you have been doing in terms of promoting sustainability in IT products and IT services is extremely important. May I request you to deliver your address, please. Soren.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Venkatagiri, for inviting me to this conference, and thank you to all of you attending as well. So I prepared a little presentation, which I will share with you. So just a second here. All right, so I think you can see it now. Good. So yes, I'm Søren Enholm, the CEO of TISO Development, and I'm going to give you a little European perspective on sustainability claims and purchaser sustainability criteria. But first, a little bit about us. So we are running a global sustainability certification for IT products, and the certification is called TCO Certified. It's like an eco label, you could say, for IT products, but it also includes social criteria. We started this in 1992. So we've been doing this for quite many years now, 28 years. And the certification is for 11 product categories. Typically office IT products like PCs and PC monitors. But also since the spring, we have certifications for the IT products you put in the data centers. So servers, data storage, and network equipment. And the certification contains a complete package of environmental and social criteria in the whole life cycle of the product, which is really important to address the most urgent issues. More important is independent verification that the criteria are actually met during the life of the certificates. So we put lots of effort on this. And also for especially some criteria, you will definitely find non-conformities when you do the testing. And then it's important also to manage these in an efficient and responsible manner. So what about sustainability in the European markets then? Europe is not one region which is the same all over. And regarding sustainability, the maturity is a little different in different parts of Europe. So the most mature part is the northern part, Scandinavia and Germany, I would say is number one. And also the focus areas are different in different countries. For instance, in Sweden, where we were founded and where we still have our main office, the last couple of years, human rights issues in the global supply chains have been the biggest or strongest focus. Also in Sweden, chemicals, hazardous chemicals has been a focus, but that has been for quite a long time. If we go to, for instance, Netherlands in Central Europe, circular economy is the strongest focus. And if you go from country to country, both the maturity and the focus area within sustainability differs a lot. If we look at the consumer perspective, it differs also a little from country to country, but it differs even more between different groups of persons within a country. So some consumers are very concerned about sustainability and buying eco-labeled or fair trade products, and some have no focus on this at all. So it differs a lot. But if we go to professional purchasing, which is the focus of, which is our focus and the focus for TCO certified, it's more a geographical perspective. So so here we can definitely see that Northern Europe have a stronger focus on this. Also, professional public purchasing has a stronger focus on this than private. And this is a lot thanks to EU regulations. But we also see that private purchasing is picking up speed on sustainability, and we see that more and more now. From our perspective, working with IT products, it's of course the IT heavy kind of companies that have a strong focus on sustainability criteria for the IT products. So especially banking sector and insurance sector, we can see that a lot. So what about the kind of requirements or criteria that the professional purchasers are using? So when we started this 28 years ago, the market was really not mature for sustainability criteria. But after a while, we saw that more and more purchasers included especially environmental criteria for the vendors. So especially they required the vendors to have environmental management systems. So on a quite basic level. But during the years, the competence of the purchasers has increased a lot. And now we can see that the requirements or criteria are much more specific. Usually they are also tied into the policies and the focuses of the organizations that they work for. For instance, quite many organizations now have big focus on carbon footprint. So that is something we see a lot now, requirements on that. And we also see that the engagement in general in specific sustainability areas is going up a lot. At the same time, we see that the trust in vendor claims is going down. The understanding of that it's not enough just to have a requirement is increasing, and that really the verification is important to get what you require. So that's also why we see an increasing interest in eco-labels and sustainability certifications, because independent verification is included in the serious ones, at least the ones which you find in the global eco-labeling network. And also we can see that the purchasers include more advanced penalties in the contract clauses if the sustainability criteria are not met. Before, maybe it was okay if the vendor could show that they did something. But now we also see actually contracts that are broken because of this. So this is really becoming a stronger focus. Just as a summary or conclusion, we definitely see sustainability focus going up, and Europe, from our perspective, we are running a global certification. Europe is definitely our strongest region, but we have purchaser criteria from purchasers all over the world, also in India since quite many years, and then it's especially in the public purchasing, professional public purchasing sector. So we see this going up now everywhere, and we are very excited about that. So that was all from me for the moment, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. So here is my contact information. So feel free to contact me if you have any specific questions. So thank you very much for me.
Thank you, Saren, for brilliantly articulating the way in which sustainability is seen in Europe, both from the consumer point of view, the professional consumer point of view, the personal consumer point of view, as well as from the supplier point of view. You have given an excellent perspective in terms of how things are across different countries and across different sections of consumers as well as suppliers. Thank you for sharing your valuable thoughts with us. I'm sure we might have some questions which we would like to request you either today or through the email subsequently. May I now request my colleague Karthikeyan to take the announcement of awards for GreenPro Eco Label products. Karthikeyan, can you take over, please? Karthikeyan, you are on mute, please.
Very good morning, everybody. So far, as our chairman mentioned, in the last few years, GreenPro Eco Labeling, it has reached out to many product categories. More than 120 companies have achieved GreenPro Eco Label for their products. In fact, more than 1,700 products are available in the market, ranging from a simple construction block to cement, concrete, glass, or steel was. All those things are available in the market. So in this time, we have about 8 companies having GreenPro Eco Label for their products. I will go one by one. All the companies are in alphabetical order. The first company to receive GreenPro Eco Label for their product is Bayer Crop Science Limited. They are getting GreenPro for their Promise 350 SC termicide product, which has got a high termite control efficacy. It has got a domino effect through which they are achieving this high efficacy. And also, it has got an ultra low active ingredient in air, in the sense it is safer for human beings as well. So there is an improved human safety and no irreplaceable skin or eye damage found in this product. In fact, though it is a termite control product, it is safer for human. So congratulations to Bayer for achieving GreenPro Eco Label for their products. The next company achieving GreenPro certification is Bonton Technomake Private Limited. They are achieving GreenPro Eco Label for their furniture product. These furnitures are low harmful emissions. It has got a very low total volatile organic compound, as well as very low formaldehyde emissions and 4-PCH emissions. And it contributes for enhancing the indoor environment quality. In addition, these products are made of sustainable raw materials. All the wood is FSC certified, and the recycled content in the wood is to the extent of about 15%. These products contribute for green building applications. So congratulations to Bonton Technomake Private Limited for achieving GreenPro Eco Label for their products. The next company achieving GreenPro Eco Label is E3 Extrusion Inc. It is for their E3 wood WPC. Again, it has got a low volatile organic compounds, low VOC. The recycled content is to the extent of about 80%. They are making use of agro residues and recycled polymers, more suitable for green building applications. It contributes for acoustic comfort as well. There is a restriction of hazardous substances, prohibited flame retardants, phthalates, and heavy metals. It is also contributing to the health and well-being of the occupants. Congratulations to E3 Extrusion Inc. for achieving GreenPro Eco Label. The next company achieving GreenPro Eco Label is Indowood Polymers Private Limited. They are achieving GreenPro certification for natural fiber composite materials. They have very high acoustic performance, the sound transmission class of about 40, and it is completely asbestos free and ROHS compliant as well. That means it contributes to health and well-being of occupants in the building. It has got a recycled content to the extent of about 30%. It's a multi-purpose fiber panel. It can be used for furniture, fence, the pool decks, etc., etc. So congratulations to Indowood Polymers Private Limited for achieving GreenPro certification for their product. Then the next company achieving GreenPro certification is Koshish Sustainable Solutions Private Limited. They are achieving GreenPro Eco Label for their cleaning chemicals. Their cleaning chemicals are organic and biodegradable with minimal environmental pollutants. Then they also have ultra low volatile organic compounds. It eliminates prohibited substances. So it is contributing to enhance indoor environment quality and contributes to green building applications. So congratulations, Koshish Sustainable Solutions Private Limited for achieving GreenPro for their cleaning chemicals. The next company achieving GreenPro Eco Label is ProClean Technologies Private Limited. Again, ProClean is achieving GreenPro for their cleaning chemicals. The uniqueness is they are probiotic based, biodegradable, and with minimal environmental pollutants. They have ultra low volatile organic compounds. They are also REACH compliant. So there are about 205 prohibited substances as per REACH. They are meeting all the requirement apart from the GreenPro requirement. More suitable for green building applications. Congratulations to ProClean Technologies Private Limited for achieving GreenPro Eco Label for their products. Next, Wellspun Flooring Limited. They are achieving GreenPro for their hard floor and soft floor products. It has got a very low emissions contributing to enhance indoor environment quality. Very low VOC levels, formaldehyde and 4-PCH levels, use of sustainable raw materials to the tune of about 10%, restriction of hazardous substances, heavy metals, global warming and the ozone depleting potential substances are very, very low. So they are achieving GreenPro Eco Label for their hard floor and soft floor products. Congratulations to Wellspun Flooring Limited. I think I have missed out this. I'm sorry. Daiki Axis India Private Limited. They are also achieving GreenPro certification for their sewage treatment system, JAXO package sewage treatment system. The treated water quality meets the Central Pollution Control Board standard in terms of the pH level, BOD, COD, and total suspended solids level. The uniqueness of this product is there is no chemical required for treatment except the disinfectant at the last stage of the treatment. a very high durability, and also energy efficient process. The energy requirement for this product is much, much lower. It is less than 1 kilowatt hour per kiloliter of the sewage treatment. It's a very good package treatment, sewage treatment system, more suitable for the green building applications. So congratulations to Daiki Axis India Limited for achieving the GreenPro Eco Label. So with this, we announced we have completed the awards for all the companies who have achieved GreenPro Eco labeled products. Congratulations to you all.
Karthikeyan, I request you to continue with the announcement on the launch of Green Product Eco Labeling Standard for steel rebars for concrete reinforcement, please.
Thank you, friends. As our chairman mentioned, we have already in the process of achieving about more than 90% of the products constituting the cost of construction of the green building. The steel bars they contribute significant percentage of cost for construction of the building. So once the steel bar is the eco label for the steel bar is available, we will be costing more than 90% of the products contributing to the cost of construction. Today, we are launching the GreenPro standard for the steel rebars under the leadership of Mr. Parasuraman and Mr. Bishwajit Ghosh, who has contributed significantly for developing this standard. This standard has been developed with the support of all the stakeholders, including the manufacturers, the end users, and also the testing laboratories, the consultants, etc. And this will facilitate the green buildings to choose steel rebars which are stronger and which also contribute for the increased durability of the building as a whole. The increased durability obviously contribute for more greenness, more green performance. So, Chairman, with your permission, we launched the standard for steel rebars for concrete reinforcement.
Sure.
Over to you, Giri.
Thank you, Karthikeyan. One thing which we always have been very privileged is the leadership from the industry in terms of guiding CII, in terms of guiding IGBC in taking forward many of the initiatives. As I mentioned, Mr. Parasuraman has been guiding the Indian Green Building Council earlier, and right now the Green Products Certification, Green Products and Services Certification Council. Each of the individual activities are led by a very senior person from the industry. It gives you an understanding of the requirements of the industry as well as demonstrates the commitment of the industry. We are privileged to have Mr. Bishwajit Ghosh, the Chief of Technology of Tata Steel, who has led the initiative on developing a GreenPro Eco Label for steel bars for concrete reinforcement. Mr. Bishwajit Ghosh is a lifer in Tata Steel, has been there with them for last 31 years. And he has been involved in various activities, including technology development in products and processes for long and flat product areas. Mr. Bishwajit Ghosh was also awarded as an Young Metallurgist of the Year award by the Ministry of Steel, Government of India in the year 2000. We are privileged to have you, sir, leading this initiative and development of the GreenPro standards for steel rebars. May I request you to have your remarks, please. Mr. Bishwajit Ghosh.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Parasuraman, Mr. Venkatagiri, Mr. Karthikeyan, my friend Utsav, Mr. Soren, and all others who have joined this Congress from India and abroad today. Sometime in 2019, we understood that steel rebars, which are a very important component of any building construction, was not covered, not at that time yet, covered under the GreenPro Eco Labeling framework. That's the time when we started work with CIGBC, and I'm happy to say that today is the culmination of all that work, and today is the launch which is happening for the GreenPro framework for steel rebars. This will certainly enable the manufacturers to strive towards the prestigious GreenPro Eco Label, and also the users. I think it will build a lot of consciousness among users to choose their rebar products wisely so that environmental sustainability is encouraged. The framework has sustainability built in the product as well as the process. I sincerely thank my technical team or technical panel members, each one of them, for having given very valuable inputs and insights, which we have mostly tried to build in the framework. I sincerely thank CIGBC team for helping us and guiding us with their thoughts. So thank you, everyone. Let's have the launch today. Thank you.
Karthikeyan, thank you, sir. Karthikeyan, do you have any slide to launch, or should we go?
It is already launched. It is already launched.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Biswajit Ghosh. Thank you for being here with us today. Then, with this, it's my pleasure and privilege to present the concluding remarks at the inaugural session of the GreenPro conference. Mr. Soren, Mr. Parasuraman, and Mr. Ghosh, there are about 552 participants who are witnessing this inaugural session of the GreenPro conference, both at the CII High platform as well as the YouTube session. Thanks for being here with us today. And first of all, my heartfelt thanks to Mr. Soren. I always had the privilege of listening to Soren at many of the global eco-labeling network forums, and he is extremely articulate, very sharp, but also very comprehensive. Within a few minutes, he covered gave us the entire perspective of the sustainability movement in Europe, both in terms of the supplier and consumer point of view, both in terms of the professional consumer and the personal consumer. Thank you. Many of them are eye-openers for us. Let's see how we can work together, Mr. Karthikeyan, and us will come back to you, taking guidance from Mr. Parasuraman on how TCO and GreenPro CII can work together. Thank you for being here with us, Soren. We look forward to working with you. Thank you very much. My thanks to Mr. Parasuraman also for being here with us today and leading us on the initiative of the Green Product Certification. Within a short period of time, we have been able to scale up the Green Product Certification activities because of his leadership and guidance. Thank you, Mr. Parasuraman. Thank you, Mr. Biswajit Ghosh, and your team and Tata Steel, as well as the committee which worked in terms of the development of the GreenPro standard for the steel rebars. Thank you very much for being here with us today. For all the delegates here, we have more than 15 national and international speakers who will be speaking in the subsequent sessions. Please, depending on your convenience and depending on your interest, I'm sure all the presentation would be extremely interesting. Please do participate. We also have large number of stalls. Nearly about 200 to 250 products, services, technologies are on display in the Green Building Congress exhibition. Please spend time to go through. The virtual exhibitions are also available in terms of the individual representatives being available for each of the stalls. You can almost have an experience similar to the experience of physically visiting a stall. So please do consider visiting the stall. A lot of very informative material is available, and the stalls are also open for the entire month of November till about 27th of November. The stalls will be open. And with this, I would like to thank all the participants, the delegates who are being here with us today, Mr. Soren for sharing his valuable thoughts, Mr. Parasuraman and Biswajit Ghosh for being here with us today. With this, we come to the end of the inaugural session of the GreenPro conference, part of Green Building Congress 2020. We will look forward to joining us at the next technical session, which starts at 11:50. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Swain. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.
And that's it.
$924 cups of coffee, 20,000 calories burnt, 579 personal meeting rooms, 56 buys made easier, 380 choices made harder, 1,200 tight deadlines, 3 deep breaths. "31 big ideas. 20 stories of clean air. 88 new perspectives. 1,000 lives touched. And that's just one day, one building. From the smallest needs to the biggest desires, we work to get it right every single time. Because being a global leader means looking beyond what you can see to what can be. To imagine, create, cultivate a better future together. We partner with passion. We build stories of change. We open new doors and create spaces that people call their own. And that's why for 10 years, across 5 cities in 90 buildings, among infinite human moments, there's one name that stands out: Brookfield Properties.
When in 1897 we started manufacturing soap from vegetable oil, we weren't just making in India. We were showing the world a humane way to meet human needs. When in 1951 we built India's first ballot boxes, we weren't just making in India. We were partaking in India's journey towards becoming the world's largest democracy. When in 1955 we made Asia's first typewriters, we weren't just making in India. We were contributing to the nation's mission of propelling women into the workforce. When in 1958 we made refrigerators, we weren't just making in India. We were supporting the movement of freeing women from the kitchen. When in 1984 we introduced mosquito repellent mats, we weren't just making in India. We were contributing towards making India free from vector-borne diseases. When in 1991 we started making products that sustainably increased crop yields, we weren't just making in India. We were doing our bit to help farmers double their income. When in 2013 we made key components for India's first Mars mission, we weren't just making in India. We were participating in Free India's most glorious moment. For over 120 years, during the journey of our nation's independence, we haven't just been making in India. We have been passionately doing our bit towards making India.
Today, a touchdown of the way we live is more about how we live. Inside is where we build dreams and be inspired. Inside is a permanent place to reign and to rejuvenate. That's why we bring to you Brilloka, a melting convergence of various verticals of innovation and taste. Customer satisfaction, product innovation and design thinking are the 3 pillars of brilliance on which Brilloka is built on. The makers of the iconic brand Hindware, known for crafting exceptional bathing experiences and developing contemporary bathroom solutions. Brilloka offers you bathroom solutions that are state-of-the-art and trendsetters. With a combination of unparalleled performance, smart technology and awe-inspiring designs, Hindware Italian collection meets the new age demands of hygiene. With the aesthetic confluences of European brilliance that mesmerizes each distinction, Huo stands out for you. A design flow articulated for a sense of exclusivity and to dazzle in minimalism, that's alchemy. opening new horizons in the space of tiles. Our avant-garde, futuristic brand Neom. Designed for aesthetics, functionality and durability, EcoLabel is the segment leader. There's true-flow plastic pipes and fittings to provide complete plumbing solutions. We at Brilloka are constantly looking at the future and hence are committed to environment and sustainability. Brilloka, new name, same values.
Home. A fundamental need since the dawn of humankind. A universal aspiration shaped by specific needs, depending on where we live on the planet. A harmonious interplay of material and emotional components, personal and shared experiences. Infinitely small individual homes and our infinitely vast shared home, the planet. A challenge that's never been more essential for society to reconcile performance and comfort while preserving resources. As historical market leaders, we now have responsibility and the power to better inhabit the world, making. For more than 350 years, we are manufacturers and distributors. We design materials and solutions that have a tangible, positive impact on people's lives, including the way they work, take care of themselves, and travel the world. We are a worldwide, multi-local organization with a global ambition to protect our planet and invent a more sustainable future. A better, dedicated with continuously improving and innovating. Our teams work hand in hand with our partners to imagine solutions that enhance people's individual quality of life and address the social, societal, and environmental challenges facing the planet. We care about our employees, our customers, and our communities. Home. We build places that spark dreams and aspirations. And we work every day to make the world a more beautiful and more sustainable home for us all to live in. Making the world a better home. That's our purpose.
The world is at the beginning of a digital revolution. Life is going digital. In the journey of time, there come a few life-changing movements. Geo is one such movement. Geo is a solemn commitment to enrich the life of every Indian. Geo's mission is to meet this exploding need for India and to enable digital life for a digital India. Geo is an entire ecosystem that will allow Indians to live digital life to the fullest. A future where every Indian can say without hesitation that with Geo, life is digital and life is beautiful.
Most of us have felt what it's like to work from home. Well, at Johnson Controls, we've been working away in the background to completely change how we all view the workplace when we get back, making it a safer, more secure, and healthier place to be. You might say we're getting us back, looking forward. Lots has changed, and it might feel a bit like stepping into the future right now. Like this is now a touchless building. We use massive amounts of data from inside the building and beyond to make it smarter, more efficient, and it will make working here better, healthier, more comfortable and secure. It's a safer space with clean air, a comprehensive ventilation, filtration and air treatment solution. There's highly accurate contactless skin temperature scanning and computerized building-wide social distance monitoring with automated contact records if someone comes down with a bug. You can even find a bit of quiet workspace, call the elevator from your device, or book a hot desk online. And that's just for starters. Our philosophy can be summed up in 3 words: re-enter, reoccupy, reimagine. We call this transformation. Open Blue Workplace. It's all about getting us back, looking forward. See all the many ways you can look forward to getting back at Open Blue here.